Bad. I want piling on. Like, we haven't actually had piling on any of our teams yet, though, so I feel like piling on would be fun. 1540 lizard men. We've had a lot of lizard men, so we get the free bribe. He's got a journeyman, which is good. Cuts down his petty cash. Yeah, the Orc Blitzers start with block. Yeah, I feel like as do the Orc Blitzers get strength access? If they do, then yeah, it's definitely a toss up. Like, it really does depend on what you have on your other. If your Black Orcs have already leveled quite a bit and you have like guard on some Black Orcs, or you have guard on some other Blitzers and you don't have any tackle, take tackle. If it's fairly new, if it's a fairly new team, you might consider guard. And if you just if you haven't got anyone with Mighty Blow and you want someone with Mighty Blow, you take Mighty Blow. What Bobby said is definitely people genuinely have different ways of doing it. It really does. I feel like kind of spreading them out a little bit early on definitely helps. I feel like having at least, I feel like on any team you really need at least one tackle guy. Because if you don't have a guy with tackle, then it just becomes really hard to try and stop like Lizardmen and Skaven from just ignoring you. Like, you need at least one guy who can actually go and punch a skink and make it stick. Is what I've found anyway. So he's got a journeyman, a mercenary skink, and a free bribe. Vance Astrovic, thank you very much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, and I hope you enjoy your little goblin dance.
For that, the waste was, well, actually, no one knows where it went.
I hope you've prayed to Nuffle. I know I have.
But yeah, no, you can definitely, if you want to go, I would definitely say like guard, tackle, mighty blow are all perfectly valid choices. So definitely like whatever you feel like you need at the moment.
Saurus have two left hands.
Do I want to go? No, I don't want to go Death Roller while I'm defending. I'll go Death Roller while I'm attacking, so I can stall the game out. Right, and now we just go. Let's see what happens. Guard Longbeard, no guard Longbeard. Diving tackle Longbeard, I love him. This diving tackle Longbeard has done so much work for us over the course of the games. Blitzer. No, I suppose we go. Yeah, no, indeed. I do. I do hope it continues to grow, Chuckles. I really do. Right, so I feel like we're going to spread out reasonably far against Lizardmen. Has he got any guard? He has got some guard, Saurus. He's got one. Okay. I'll have a proper look at his team when he's setting up, but suppose we put a Longbeard in here. We'll leave the runner back. Just oh no, you know what we'll do? We'll do it this way. We'll do it like that. And then we're going to go out one actually. If he runs around the sides, then we kind of need a guy to be able to catch him. We'll do it this way. Good luck, have fun. Let's have a little look. Let's see what he's got. So he's got nice Saurus. You know, he's gone block first on the Saurus, which is definitely the route I would go. I love block first on the Saurus. I think that's good. I definitely think block first is a great option. Level 1 skink, loner skink, level 1 skink, another loner skink. Okay, so this guy has gone the complete opposite direction to what you see on a lot of Lizardmen teams. He has got one good skink. The rest are all level 1 or loners, and he's got most of his points on his Saurus.
Before, Jim. We lost, if I remember right.
The matchmaking's been a bit weird. Like, we've had some really wide ones over the course of the night. This has been okay. Like, this one's reasonably even. The one thing I will say is that he has block and dodge on his Crocs. This Crocs is amazing. Why? Although I will say there is an argument to be made for maybe taking something else apart from dodge, but it does make the Crocs exceptionally hard to knock down. Like, this Crocs is a beast. We are so going to stamp on him. Like, there is no two ways about it. We are going to stamp on the Crocs so badly. Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's very it's a really solid team. It's definitely a good solid team. The only minor drawback against it is that if you kill the really good skink, you know, things become a lot more awkward for him. But you know, good old fashioned level 1 standard skinks can just do a perfectly good job. But yeah, if we do manage to kill a skink, it might be alright.
Hey Jim, how many halflings does it take to change a candle in a lantern?
Well, they're very short, so maybe quite a few.
My experience, it takes 6. 1 to change the candle, and 5 for me to eat.
This is going to
God
be
blimey.
decisive.
Yeah, we've had a pretty weird night as far as the TV goes. Granted, we've been playing all night. We've been playing ridiculous hours, but we've had a couple of massive team value differences in the middle of the stream, in the early hours of the morning. We had 2 games in a row where we managed to get 2-star players and like a bribe.
Come on, guys.
So yeah, we definitely have had some large ones.
The bigger they are.
The harder they punch.
Okay. So yeah, we almost certainly want to be. We're going to try and blitz with this guy as often as possible. That's definitely the plan here. Hopefully he hasn't got his source. Oh, so he is going to foul with his like disposable loner skinks. I definitely don't disagree with that. It's definitely not the worst idea in the world.
Lying on the field during my career. Well, I could start my own team. You only need 1 million gold.
Okay, you stand up. You stand up. We'll send like diving tackle guy on a little bit of a mission. We're pretty much going to attack the ball carrier down this side, but not go too. We're not going to go too nuts. There we go. Push.
Oh, look at that little snockling taking control.
That is a pain. Do we want to re-roll that this early? Don't know, maybe. Yeah, you know, I'd very much like this guy down. Okay. So if we get a stun, we are going to pile on. Right, stun. We're going to pile. We want to re-roll the injury roll and hope for the best. And still a stun. Never mind. That's unfortunate. We send one more guy down, so he has to deal with him, and then we kind of just try and stay spread out a little bit again. Longbeard. One guy over here. And a guy fairly central, and then we'll see what happens. Like, again, not ideal, but at least he has to kind of do something now.
Gone into the opponent's tackle zone. Should be good.
Is this a guard? Yeah, this is the guard one. So he can definitely get some like a good block here and a good block here. He can't get too many assists on a foul here, which is fine. Yeah, and skinks are very well. Skinks are far easier to level up than Saurus or Crocs. So the way he's done this by getting all his points on the Crocs and getting them all levels early is actually really, really good. I don't know if he's managed to do that off the bat or whether he's just been firing skinks as he goes along to keep the T value down. But either way, it's a very, very solidly built team. Definitely a good way to do it. Okay, so he is lining up to... I feel like he's lining up to foul this guy, maybe? I don't know. Do skinks have access to general skills? That I do not know. I have not played Lizardmen. Oh, and he's got sent off straight away. Okay. So there goes his bribe. Okay, which is great for us. There goes his bribe. I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you. I suspect that they don't get general, that they only get agi, but I am not 100%. And he's boneheaded. So now he's actually in a bit of trouble. Oh, so they are agi only. Okay. Now this guy is actually in a bit of trouble. Where has he got guard? He hasn't got guard anywhere here. So if we stand this guy up, no guard, no guard. If we stand our Troll Slayer up, we should be able to get 2 dice on the skink with a long beard. Yeah, we will do that.
I like this. The dung is about to hit the fan.
And no matter which way he chooses is actually okay for us here. Yeah, as far as I know, the only thing that have changed between versions is that Orc Blitz has got a little bit more expensive. Oh my god. If ever there was a time you wanted the ball to go out this way. But never mind. Okay, let's do what we came to do. Let's just punch some things. God, this is kind of hairy. We're going to have to get involved in a big old punching match with a load of Saurus now, which could definitely end badly for us. The good thing is that at least we make it incredibly hard for him to... did we get 2 dice here? No, we only get 1 dice. Is that because we got +1? Yeah, guard guy. What about this? There we go, 2 dice. Nice. We do make it kind of awkward for him to get the ball in any way, shape or form, so we could probably take a 1 dice here, I guess. I would like to take a 1 dice here. Yeah, the only changes I know for definite off the top of my head are, I know that Orc Blitzers became slightly more expensive, and I also know that the human catchers have got armor value 8. I'd very much like this to work out. It's a shame. We'll follow in there though. And then, as much as I would love to get in there, I don't think... I feel like we leave a guy here just in case, to be honest. In case the skink gets out. And we just see what happens. This is not bad. This is not bad. This could have gone a lot worse. I mean, granted, now we're going to take a load of punches from Saurus, but, you know, the way the ball landed, the fact that this guy... The fact that the Croc's boneheaded... and we ended up with the ball. Kind of means we have to get involved now. If we just hang him out to dry, we're just going to lose the ball again. So we've got to get in there and make things happen. Bring on the magic.
All this focus on the ball is against
That's unfortunate. We very much would have liked to have survived at least one block, but hopefully the ball ends up in a spot. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so at least the ball's ended up in a spot where it's still within our tackle zones. The bad thing is, I feel like where the ball's landed, he could actually clear this out reasonably easily. He makes 2 dice here, 2 dice here, and then he could just run the skink away, which is a problem for us. But you know, we had to at least try and commit to getting the ball and securing the ball carrier there. Yeah, sorry, yeah, differences between the cyanide game and the actual current rulebook, as far as I know, is the Orc Blitzers and the human catchers. There may be some others, but I'm not quite sure. Did we go down there, or did we survive that block? Oh no, that was a push. The push is very, very good for us. Because again, it means at least he has to now blitz this guy away if he wants to. If he wants to run in here. That's a shame. Stun is okay. We can live with the stun. And that is good. All this is actually reasonably good for us. The stun is annoying. The stun's annoying purely because it's on a guard piece. You know, and we very much need our guard pieces to be able to get in here and do work. But this is okay. This is okay. We still are in with a shout. Or we're at least making it awkward enough for him that he can't just waltz in and... That guy doesn't have guard.
This is going to be decisive.
Watch this. Light these players up. There's no stopping them.
Take a 1 dice here. I get 2. I only get 1 dice there. Never mind. Oh, mind you, I only get 1 dice with Dauntless. It should work out. Hopefully. That's probably a reasonably bad frenzy trap, so I might give that a miss just momentarily. You stand up. You stay there. You go in here.
He tries to secure the ball.
I might take a 1 dice there in a minute, but I feel like I'm going to take a 2 dice here, hopefully.
Unity is strength.
That's good.
Oh, look at that little snotling attacking the
We're not going to pile on there. I mean, in this situation, I generally only want to pile on if we're going to get an opportunity to... If we've broken armour and he gets stunned, we'll re-roll it to try and re-roll the injury roll. But with everyone piled up like this, I don't really want to just be rolling piling ons just for the sake of it. We will stay. And then I feel that's about it. I don't really feel it as much. I suppose we could. Yeah, I suppose we could take a 1 dice here. Actually, this is not the worst thing in the world. We've got Mighty Blow. We'd very much like to get some more guys off the field. And that's that. Okay, so this is good. Oh yeah, actually, yeah. The cash adds the 150k, the more than 150k adds TV, which I actually quite like. I like the fact that the you can't just store up cash indefinitely. Because if you've got, like, after a while, if you've had a good run, you just end up with so much money that it doesn't really make a difference. You can just replace any player that gets injured. That bonehead again is huge for us.
Obviously.
Okay, this is actually going pretty well so far. It's going. We're holding our own. We're not all dying off to the massive Saurus punch fest. We are not injuring skinks like we would like, but we haven't really had a good opportunity to punch them, to be fair. So, and now he's used his blitz over here, which is actually good. Yeah, I really dislike the fact that the 51 SPP rule is not in. I would very much like that to be in the game. I feel like that would be a very worthy addition, especially to the NAF Open League, where there's just, you know, there is no penalty for conceding as it is. So I really feel like that would be, you know, it would certainly make people think twice before just auto conceding every game that doesn't go well. Oh, so we got a stunt and he got sent off again. So his bribe's gone and now he's had another skink sent off. And, you know what? He's actually got no tackle zones on the ball here because the guy boneheaded. So, was that his good skink? No, I was going to say. So, first things first then, we immediately want to get this guy out of the way so the runner can pick up the ball. I feel like you're going to stand up. You're going to stand up. Is there a... do we get... yeah, so we can get 2 dice in here. Again. This guy's not got guard. This guy... so we might... that's the blitz we might make. But I think before we do anything, we try and do this.
Not what you'd expect.
Oh, come on!
This is blood.
Oh, thank the Lord! He ended up catching it, but the fact that sure hands failed and now we're stood next to the Crocs is a real pain. What did we roll? Pick up 3+1, pick up 3+2. Ugh. I hate to see that kind of thing happen. Like, still, again, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not like the end of the world because this is all still his drive. Like, we are just making him waste time on his drive. But, and we can't complain too much because he has rolled one after one after one on the Crocs. So, our bad luck is definitely being cancelled out by the good luck we're having because of this Crocs being a retard. So, there is that. There is that. Yeah, especially the same as in yeah, RJ. Honestly, RJ, it's not that I'm forgetting about people DCing or crashing, but I don't feel like the fact that there are some people that might disconnect or crash is a good enough reason to not put the 51 SPP rule in for anybody. Like, it is really unfortunate if you crash or if you disconnect that you would then have a negative thing happen to you because you crashed or disconnected. I get that. I really do understand that. But by the same token, I have never been of the opinion that the fact that people might disconnect or crash is a reason to not punish people for conceding. And yeah, like even if they did it like Jod said, where you give people a mulligan after a one, but they've at the end of the day they've put reconnections in the game. They've put it so that you can reconnect after you disconnect. And I do feel for people who play the game and then have a disconnect. Like I really do. It's not that I think whatever. But by the it's always rough. It's like we're not going to punish the people who concede because there might be a small portion of people who didn't mean to concede. But then again, I suppose maybe it does come down to perception. Maybe I have that perception because I never have trouble with crashes. maybe if I had a bunch of trouble with crashes, I would feel differently about the matter. So, you know, there is that. Right, we 3-dice this guy, almost certainly. That works. Where's he going to go? He's going to go in there, all day. Oh, we got him. We got him. We got the good one. We got the good skink. But yeah, no, I can definitely see both sides of it. I can definitely see both sides of it. I just feel like, again, it's just purely from like a standpoint of, you know, I really wish it was in the game. It's not to say that there are no arguments for or against it, but sometimes I just feel like, oh, I really wish it was in the game that you had to, you could lose some, the 51 SPP rule. He's got, no, that's not a dodge, is it? Nope. So, I suppose we're going to go here for now. And then we just try and get some guys free and hope for the best. We'd very much like this to work out, so we can get another guy free. You stand up. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I have had people concede instantly, and again, I'm not saying that there are no arguments against it. I'm just saying that you can't, like, if you designing a game around the fact that people might crash out of it seems like a poor design choice in any game to me. Like, again, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm not saying it doesn't affect people. What I'm saying is trying to design a game around that fact seems a little bit like it seems to be like you're missing something important in.
Risky action.
Like, that seems a bit weird to me, like designing a game around it, or not putting things in the game because people might crash. When you, like, especially, and again, maybe at the beginning I could understand it if they didn't have reconnecting, but if they get reconnected in the game and reconnecting supposedly works, then you're in a situation where they've kind of done all they can. But yeah, no, it's definitely not to say, again, it's definitely not to say that, oh, you know, there is never a reason whereby. There is never ever a good reason whereby, you know, people crash out. They do. They crash, and it is unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. And I definitely don't disagree with the fact that you wouldn't want to negatively, like, it's hard. I suppose for the people that make the game, they don't want to negatively impact people whose game crashes. I get that. I really do. I'm literally it's just it's literally just one of these things where I'm like, you know, if I just think about the game, not for the crashes and all that, just the game itself, I wish for my enjoyment of the game that the 51 SPP rule was in the game. That's all it is. Darren, thank you very much for the follow, man. I really, really appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, and I hope you enjoy your little goblin dance. Right, so we're gonna need to make another couple of blocks here, unfortunately, the way this went. But we are still doing okay. We would very much like this guy to bonehead again. I doubt he will. That would be outrageous. The dodge. I love this. I do love this little dodge troll slayer. He is amazing. He boneheaded again. Right, yeah, you know what? I can't complain. I can't complain about my luck for the rest of the game. This guy's boneheaded like 4 times in 4 turns or stuff. My runners skills are, I have one with leader, block and leader, and I think the other one is just a flat old level 1 runner. We did have one. We had one that had block and leader, and we had another one that had block. Sorry, not block and leader. Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, we had one that got block and leader, and we had another one that got dodge and block. But the dodge guy died, unfortunately, which was painful. It was very painful. God, I really want to send an assist over. Oh, I can as well, because this guy boneheaded. So you stand up. You stand up. We're almost certainly going to blitz this way, I feel like. Blodge leader kick. Yeah, that's nice, man. Blodge leader kick. That is very nice. I approve.
Is the assist going to be enough?
Timothy approves this message. I would have very much liked to
Less pressure on the ball.
like to have got a decent punch in there, but I'm certainly not going to re-roll for it. I feel like this is probably a good spot to pile on. It's not like he can do much to me over here, so I will do it over here. God, nothing. Never mind. Right. And now we probably go in here, I feel like. Try and get a guy. This guy can not go that far, but I feel like we... Yeah, you know what? I feel like we definitely go here, maybe. I feel like we go one more. There we go. And again, we take our 1 dice. Oh no, mind you, if we take a 1 dice, then do we... No, he can't really... He can't really just insta-blitz the ball carrier. Oh, we take a 1 dice and we stay. That's fine. We'll do it that way. There we go. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. So, okay, end turn. Yeah, like, we're doing okay. Granted, like... The good thing is that next, in the second half, we're going to have a death roller. Which means we can just run around punching like Saurus for free with the death roller. Which is great. We would very much... I mean, I'm not sure if there's even a way we can do it. I'd very much like to try and score this turn if we could. It's probably unlikely, but definitely worth a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, we can do it. We can do it. We just need to actually get a move on. We very much need him to have like one bad set of dice, really. The turf has got... You've got Astro Granite Turf, and it's got 2 kills and 6 injuries so far in 50. Damn, that is huge. That Astro Granite Turf is like the best killer on your team. The push is great for us there as well. Because it meant that this, like, if we would have got a knockdown, then this Saurus would have been free. Maybe run around this way. We are actually in with a shout here at scoring. Maybe the skink can almost certainly catch us, but there is definitely something to be said for, you know, blitzing this guy free. This guy's just boneheaded all day up until this point. So now he's next to the... Yeah, no, I think there's definitely a chance. You stand up. So if we blitz this guy free, we get another guy over there. That's not... This is the important thing. We'd very much like... Has this guy got guard? No. We'd very much like this to work. If this works, we're kind of home and dry. Follow. Okay. So we go here maybe? Or here? We go here. And again, the distinct possibility... The thing we worry about is that this skink catches us. But I feel like we can just punch the skink with the tackle guy. It's not ideal, but we can live with it. And then... This guy gets his 2 Mighty Blow piling on palaver bits. Oh, we broke armour, so if we don't get a knockout, we're gonna pile it on. Okay, just a stun, so we pile on. Yeah, the Crocs really does want stand firm. The Crocs with stand firm is just really good. Oh, we got the KO, nice. Okay.
Very careful,
and now
we
probably put a guy here,
of the opposing player poking out from beneath that mountain of
and then what, 1 dice here, I suppose. Okay,
that.
everything is coming up Millhouse. Oh, look at that! Oh, we're definitely. This has been a very, very good turn for us. We cannot. Oh, and he's had enough. He's had enough. Things did go pretty badly for him, but everybody knows my view on concedes. I don't like it. Like, even when my human team got absolutely butchered by those chaos, we didn't concede. But no, it was a good game. Another good game for the Dwarves. It's a shame it went so short. It really is a shame it went so short. But we get some more level ups. So we'll do those and see what happens. You piled on a death for... yeah, no, I definitely don't recommend that either. This was the guy who got a double diving tackle. This guy's actually... I like this guy. This diving tackle has done so much work for us. Oh, right. Well... you know what? What do I fancy here? This guy's a real... Tackle, thick skull, block, diving tackle. We could take sidestep. I feel like sidestep might be okay. I'm definitely not taking a armor value. There is definitely an argument to be made for movement. I definitely will give you that. But yeah, I feel like because he's got like diving tackle and stuff, I really feel like leap time. I am certainly not doing the leap Longbeard. I just feel like because he already rolled diving tackle, I feel like sidestep is actually pretty good.
The Guild of
I mean, maybe the dodge helps a bit more, but I don't know.
Yes, I saw your infamous.
I feel like sidestep is pretty useful in a lot of situations. I don't know.
The following riot was really.
Is there any suggestions apart from you reckon dodge? I mean, I can definitely see the appeal of dodge for the blodge piece. I suppose then we've got block, dodge, diving tackle, which just does make him a real pain. But I just feel like sidestep. The thing about the sidestep diving tackle is it makes him so. If you get him near the ball or near the ball carrier, it does make things in life really awkward for them. But I don't know. Maybe we do go block. Jump up is a very nice skill. I definitely like jump up, but I don't think I would take jump up over like sidestep or dodge here. There's not really anything else I want. Size. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go sidestep just because it's not really a skill that we're gonna get much of an option to take. And the only time I would take sidestep is on this guy who already got the diving tackle. I feel like diving tackle and sidestep is such a weird combination for dwarves that one, it's kind of going to be fun, and two, I feel like it's going to catch people off guard. Because I feel like if we do roll doubles on like the blitzers, or if we roll doubles on the troll slayers, then we're going to take dodge. So we'll take the sidestep while we can. And then now this becomes a case of do we want
bad gambling debts too?
We don't want.
That has nothing to do with my.
We're not going to go. I feel like we go mighty blow. Like we do want mighty blow on both our troll slayers. So we're going to go mighty blow. There we go. So that's not bad. I'm actually quite enjoying. I feel like this team's shaping up to be all right. I mean, we've got one mighty blow piling on troll slayer, one mighty blow dodge troll slayer, which is good. This like tackle guard mighty blow Longbeard is nice. This Longbeard is actually turning out to be really like fun, and he really does it's amazing. Like I'd never really played with diving tackle in a team. But this guy, the diving tackle really does help. Like it's done a lot of work for us over the course of when we've been playing the dwarves. It really does help against the Agi teams. We do need some points on Nori, the runner, would be good. But yeah, it's all right. Right. I feel like that is going to be us done. It's a shame that the last game got cut short. I would have liked to have had a full game there, but the stream has just hit the 10-hour mark and it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and I feel like that's about as good a time to end as any.